That is wrong, yes. Oh, I've already messed it up. Oh, yeah. Why am I acting like I've never poured a beer before? I've done something wrong with this. This doesn't feel right at all. Hi, I'm Robert Pattinson, and we're gonna make some cocktails inspired by 3 of my films and 3 of my favorite films. This is a dark and stormy for the drama. So we start with a little lime juice. Oh, I've already spilled. Good start. And we have some ginger syrup. This is one kind of rum. I've totally forgotten what it is. Blackstrap.
Should those be going in the shaker?
Oh, sorry. It's all going in the same hole. Obviously, I'm doing my improvised version. I should probably go in the shaker, but I like doing it this way. So you put like how much you can fit in the little hat. Oh, that smells really nice. And another one, little baby, a couple more. Soda water. I put it in here. I messed up the whole thing. Now I understand why you have to put it in the shaker. And then you put it in the shaker, obviously. Shake it all up. And a delightfully presented dark and still. Oh, there's more. Oh, spill it everywhere. And that'll be $35. That doesn't look properly shaken at all. The drama. Oh, garnish. You put it on like this? Ooh, okay, this is the moment of truth. Quite nice. I don't think I really mixed the ingredients up very well. But yeah, we'll get the job done. The first time I read the script, I instinctively was reading it. Oh, this is really strange. I'm just reading it as myself. And I've done an English accent a couple of times, but you get terrified that people will think that the character is you. And so when I ended up being incredibly brutal on the character and filled with as much self-doubt that I am as a person. Zendaya is a very, very good dancer. Didn't know this until I started doing it. And I'm not, I hate dancing, so that was fun. It's a nice bonding experience. Found the look of the character through a lot of trial and error. Considering when you watch the movie, he looks quite like a normal guy. It's really hard to find normal guy clothes, because when you try too hard to look like a normal guy, you end up looking like you're on like a sitcom. It was one of the most extensive fittings that I've ever done. Like, considering we just end up with like a JanSport backpack, and we're like, it's perfect. It was cool. I kind of like it. I like that sort of slightly professorial look. I definitely connected with it a lot. I feel like that could have been potentially me in a different life. I kept the entire wardrobe from this, and I wear it. I think the last time I did that was on the first Twilight, where I ended up wearing that stuff for many years afterwards. So this is an old-fashioned, the granddaddy of drinks for the Batman, the granddaddy of superheroes, and the most relevant and important. Okay, start with the bitters. You go 1, 2, oh, Jesus, this is much more complicated than it seems. I thought this one was going to be an easy one. Hey, there we go. And then we start with a simple syrup and put in the bourbon. I feel very innocent doing this. And then there was this, I believe, of some club soda, was that right? No, that was not part of it. Okay, then we squeeze on the oh, wow, I thought you were joking. That actually did something. I'm gonna go a little bit of this. And then we have the little cowl ears. Oh, no, that is not what happens. I do the staring. You have to come out again, ears. Well, since I started doing the part, you look into the legacy of it. So many people have seen there's characters that look like the Batman in like ancient civilizations. I mean, there's something about that face that's a very deep and primal thing. It connects to people, it connects to children, it connects to adults. And then the legacy of the movies as well. I mean, they just got incredibly lucky with how they started and the filmmakers who were attracted to the character. And so they've made so many really, really great Batman movies, and everybody wants to add to the legacy. No one wants to be the person who messes it up. I love Matt Reeves. I love his Planet of the Apes movies. I love a lot of his movies. I think he is incredible at making blockbusters that don't feel like you're being shortchanged, that feel very interesting. All performances are really good. And can't kill a fly on camera. It seemed like one of those parts that was, it's like climbing Everest or something. Like you don't really feel like it's a possibility, but I felt something in my heart, but I really, really wanted to do it. I think the second you put that suit on, it's funny, people can't help but respond to you in a certain way. Even crew members, they see you turn up to work, and then when you put the suit on, there's like, everyone's a little bit more frightened of you. Everyone kind of like stays out the way. Like, I mean, it's amazing. Yes, the old fashioned's definitely, this one actually looks more correct. The last one actually looks like an old fashioned. Feels like something Batman and Bruce Wayne would drink. I'm sure we'd have a very nice bourbon in the manor. That's quite delicious. This is a Michelada with 1664 for Twilight. I really like Micheladas, but I've never made one. I think this is the start, yes. Forgotten what it's called, but you put the lime on the coconut. Ready to wiggle it around a little bit. And then you pour the 1664 in. And that is wrong, yes. Okay. First you put the ice in. This seems to be a more appropriate cup, actually. Nice big cup. I went on a road trip when I was 22. I was obsessed with Micheladas, and we kept stocking off in various different towns throughout America, just Googling what the best Michelada was. There was a little tiny place in Texas, and it was by far the best one I've ever had in my life. We were sitting outside as a monsoon rainstorm. I was sitting having the best times with two of my best friends. And it was also the first time I discovered fire ants, which all crawled up my leg and bit me loads. I'll always remember my Texan Michelada. Okay, so I do the ice. Yeah, this looks way better. This is the way, you don't need a straw if you got one of these things. The beer first? Yeah, why not? Well, that is really something I haven't done before. I'm normally very, very good at pouring beers. That's very embarrassing. Lime juice? This literally looks like I'm doing a chemistry experiment. Again, not actually how to make it. Pepper. Maggie. Have a bit of that. Liam Parent's Worcester sauce. Ooh, maybe not that much. I've done something wrong with this. This doesn't feel right. That does not look appealing at all. Everybody has a different way of making Michelada. I like mine very spicy. Extra spicy. There was one thing I did see the other day, which is quite funny. We're sitting down in the cafeteria the first time, and I've literally never noticed this. And for some reason, I go like this on the table to sit down. Like, I thought it was an elegant vampiric thing to do. I think that was what the thought process was. But looking at it 20 years later, you're like, huh, it's very strange. I really love that movie. I think it's I think I would have done exactly the same. To be honest, I don't even think I'd be able to do the performance now, because it was everybody was approaching it so earnestly and took it really, really, really seriously. There was no kind of tongue-in-cheek element. No one's winking at the audience. It's like, it's very real. Which is strange for a movie of vampire romance, though. I envy my past self, his abilities. I'm going to try it. It's actually not bad. Yeah, it's not a good idea to put it in a jug. This is a Rhubarb Collins for one of my favorite movies, so Room for Romeo Brass. I saw this movie when I was a teenager, and I thought it was so funny and so powerful. I think the performances are just incredible in it. The writing's amazing. Paddy Considine is like legendary in it. We start with a little lemon juice, rhubarb syrup, and then you get some gin, liberal sousing, and then you do a little thing I like to call spanking the minty to get the oils out. And then you shake it. Oh. This is way more complicated than I thought it was going to be. Ooh, nice. This actually looks delicious. Did one correctly for once. Oh, no, too soon. Twist it up. Oh no. Oh, it's all going downhill. And that still looks okay. I'd buy that. It's just one of those movies where I just remember so many parts of it so clearly. When I was younger, I used to watch it all the time. It's like kind of my anchor man. It's also one of the only movies that says the phrase roly-poly in it. And no one ever really knows what you're talking about in America when you say roly-poly. It's like a forward roll. I literally learnt when I was doing Tenet how to do a roly-poly. It took me about 3 months. Yeah, when I went into Batman afterwards, and they're like, so what stunts are you comfortable with? I'm like, you need me to roly-poly anywhere? I can do like 50 in a row. If you need Batman to like roll down the street, I'm down. That's actually delicious. This is a really good drink. Whenever they come out like this color, I'm like, it's my kind of thing. This is a shandy for The Big Blue by Luc Besson. This one seems about the only one I can do, hopefully correctly. Oh, I've already messed it up. Oh, yeah. Okay, take two. Okay, this is, instead of just doing it with lemonade, I do it with lemon juice, sweetened lemon juice, yes. And club soda, because it's nicer. Oh, that already looks delicious. Let me put a little lemon on it. Delicious. I kind of saw it around about the same time I saw Room for Romeo and Brass, like kind of late teens. It's sort of about competitive freediving, but it's a love story. It's not really an unrequited love story, but it's, you know, the main couple don't end up together at the end. I was extremely moved by it. I mean, I met Luc Besson years later and he was like, yeah, it's my story. I always just thought I was a dolphin. And I thought it was one of the sweetest things ever. And he said it with such deep meaning. I think he really did think that. This is a pickle margarita for The Exorcist. Okie dokie. So we put some chamoy on it. It's delicious. Tart and spicy. No, I get a different ice thing? Yes. So we start with the pickle brine. Put it in here. Actually smells delicious. I'm gonna really like this one. Lime juice. Some triple sec. A little tequila. Hopefully I'm gonna spill it everywhere. It smells delicious. It smells like those potato chips. My thingy. There it is. I think this is correct. And do a little slice of lime and a little pickle. Sounds quite nice. Pickle margarita. That's dope. Oh, I can't believe I just said that. I saw it for the first time around at my friend's house when I was at school. We were having a sleepover. It was the time when all boys like to light each other on fire with deodorant. Kind of really heightened the experience for me. Whenever anyone fell asleep, they got flamethrowed. And I think I saw it properly when I was about 16 and thinking that it was just incredible. And I just thought there was something, I've seen it so many times throughout the years, it's probably my favorite movie. I just love how it makes you believe in the supernatural, and you can feel the filmmakers just give so much credence to every single level of it. I love the opening 45 minutes, the very opening in Iraq is incredible. I just think it's beautiful. I think every performance is perfect. And it's the coolest movie ever. You have to completely abandon your own whole sense of self in order to save your child. I think it's really powerful. hope you'll enjoy these drinks at home if you make them properly, not like how I made them, and enjoy the movies. See you soon. Bye. A toast. I already feel wasted.